Hey there, I have a question for you. So, if I were to ask you what percent of Americans do you think supports diversity and inclusion, what would you say? Well, you're probably underestimating, actually. I'm Naomi Isenberg, and I'm a social psychologist, and I want to tell you a little bit about a paper that I recently published with my grad advisor, Dr. Marcus Brower, in Scientific Reports. And the title of the article is Diversity and Inclusion Have Greater Support Than Most Americans Think. And it's essentially how it sounds. So, in 5 studies with over 5,000 Americans, we find that people vastly underestimate support for diversity and inclusion in the US. And I want you to take a look at this graph. So this dot here is what people guess is the percent of Americans who agree with various pro-diversity and inclusion opinions and actions. But then here is the actual percentage that Americans agree with these opinions and actions. So on average across studies, this was about a 27% difference. And people are underestimating support by about 27% of the population. This is huge because this type of information gap affects how and whether people talk about diversity and inclusion, and whether they would confront prejudice and discrimination, and ultimately the kinds of policies that they will support. And so we also find that we can correct people's perceptions, and in 2 experiments we show one way to do just this.